It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
So, welcome, bienvenidos, bienvenido, and whatever you say, and whatever welcome is in Polish. We have taken over the set for 2020, for a 2020 vision. Give me.
Whoops. And there you have it. And you can always rely on Hector.
Right?
All right, you sit there. Just keep going.
Yep, we've got napkins coming. So we're going to go around and introduce ourselves because we do have a couple of, new faces. So, Hector, do you want to do a little introduction?
I don't think it matters anymore. I don't think it really matters anymore.
All right, so this is Hector. And I'm Kelsey.
I am so sorry.
It's okay, we're still friends. And we're going to go to the other end of the table with our new faces so they can introduce themselves as well. Do you want to go ahead and start?
Sure.
I mean, you're not the new face,
Yeah,
but...
I'm not a new face, but I'll go.
Going around the table.
I'm Ryan.
Hi, I'm Brandon.
I'm Manuel.
Now, Manuel is the new player in the house.
I am.
Manuel is from Venezuela, no?
Yes,
From
I am.
Venezuela, so he's carrying the Don Pablo hat. And you see next to him, he has his bag of coffee. Smiley, what are you
Smart.
laughing at? All right, so this is 2020. Now, I have not seen 2020. I've been away a couple of weeks, so I have not seen what you got, but I've seen the numbers are outrageous. So what do you guys do? Tell me. Don't everybody speak up at once.
Well,
We just talk.
What do you do?
improv mostly.
We talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Gen Z stuff.
All right, so let me hear some stuff. What's today's
Well, Hector brought up, we're going into the 2020s, and we are in our 20s. So 2020 vision, and we're just going to talk about current topics. And
Starting with, I brought matcha cookies. Enjoy.
yes, Hector brought matcha cookies. Do you want to try one? We still want to try one. Well, go ahead. They are really good. Hector is a great baker.
Yeah,
Which I kind of feel like you don't hear a lot anymore of people, especially our age, baking.
Yeah, people have hobbies.
You bake?
Oh, what's your favorite
Yes.
thing?
Are you volunteering to bring in some cookies too?
Yes, she is.
Well, I guess so. No, I'm trying to cook healthier, so I've been cooking more and baking and learning new recipes.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Now, do you notice the millennials say, I am trying to cook healthier? We say we are trying to eat healthier. She cooks healthier. She doesn't eat it.
That's the first
Well,
step of eating.
Because she cooks.
Well, that's kind of the first step
And
of
I
eating.
don't. That's the difference with that whole thing.
Millennials cook and we don't.
But I should have a question for them.
Yeah.
I don't think some of you grew up in Boca, so one
Not
of the
really,
principals
but-
of one of the Boca high schools was just reassigned to another school because of the education of the Holocaust in schools.
That was my old high school that he came from.
So you know the
You
story.
went to high school there?
He was my principal when I was in high school.
My kids went to high school there too.
You know the story?
So my
Why don't you,
question,
wait, hold on. Some of them don't know the
I'm
story.
going to
Go
ask
ahead.
them. So the question is, when you all went to high school, were you taught about the Holocaust?
Yes.
Yes, among other things.
Yeah.
Yes, and among other things.
Very briefly.
I was
told when I was
really
younger.
surprised because, like I said, he was my principal. When I went to that high school, and we were taught, at least from my teachers, really extensively. We had a Holocaust week, and we had survivors come in and talk to us. I don't know if that was his doing or anyone else's doing, but it was decently extensive.
It was part of your curriculum.
Yeah.
And it was discussed that the Holocaust is a factual historical event and that it did happen.
We were taught that some people don't believe in it, but we were taught that it was a historical event.
Do you know that I was not taught anything about the Holocaust in any form in school? Not a drop.
Really?
Yes. I learned about the Holocaust by coming to Florida.
Well, Steph, I'm sure at your school, I know where you,
Yeah.
right, I'm sure that was probably.
From a
quite-
young age too, we were watching
curriculum.
videos and things like that. And in middle school, we read multiple books in elementary school. So I think like 3 or 4
In,
books
Flor-
total.
in Florida, in Boca?
Yeah, I went to American Heritage.
How about you guys?
I only learned,
Anyone?
I only learned like mostly about it in Hebrew school. So
Well, Hebrew school, you're going to learn about it, but we're talking about regular curriculum.
I feel like I'm a bit of an outlier here, unless, of course, Manuel. You went to school here or Venezuela?
In Venezuela, yeah.
Yeah, but hay una diferencia entre educación de eso internacional y nacional en países que no son Estados Unidos.
Yes.
And for the non-Spanish speaking members who are listening to this, I'm just saying that the high school curriculums are different in countries that are not the United States.
Now, wait a minute. There is a point that I did learn in college. In South America, during the Nazi World War II,
Yes,
a lot
yes,
of
of course.
Jews went to South America to escape.
Correct, they went
Yeah.
to Spain,
So
yes.
did they teach you in South America how the Holocaust went? Did they give you-
Caribbean.
A little bit.
Caribbean, not South America.
I'm sorry. Whatever. South of me.
Yeah. A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
They-
See,
Yeah.
I didn't learn anything in the Bronx.
How about Brandon, Ryan?
A little bit, yeah. I know me and Kels went to high school together, so I know we were taught a little bit, not too extensively, but we had I think we had a few speakers come in at some point.
Well, so what do you think about, any of you read the article?
So he's a
What
denier?
He's not a denier. He said it is not, and I don't want to quote, so I'm just sort of summarizing the article. He's just saying that it's not that he doesn't believe in it, but different people have different beliefs. And he can't say, what is it?
He said that we can't be sure because different people have different beliefs. We can't be 100% sure that it's
Okay.
factual then.
What about
Because
archaeology?
they're-
Okay, then let's go. Okay, then let's just go to physical evidence then.
There you go.
There seems to have been several incidents of what can be described as a mass grave somewhere outside of rural Germany.
People are really good at denying what they
But wait a minute. Let me get this right. This knucklehead says that the Holocaust didn't exist.
He didn't say that. He
Okay,
said.
tell me exactly what he said then.
He's being them.
We need
He's-
to pull it up to quote it. I don't
He's
want to
being
misquote what he said.
short. Long version short. He's being non-confrontational
Correct.
about it.
And the
But
thing
that
is,
isn't the message.
well, the message, and the part of the message is, and Teddy's going to pull it up, in this climate of where we live in South Florida, which is a totally different climate than someplace else in the United States or another country, the fact that they kept this quiet for a year in the
But
public
why?
schools
What
as
is
well. That's the question.
Who is he?
He's the principal of a high school. And
What kind of high school?
public high school in
Public
Boca
school,
Raton.
okay.
Public high school in Boca
Is he
Raton.
Jewish?
No, he's
Okay.
African American.
Okay, so he says that the Holocaust did not exist?
No, he didn't say that. Teddy's
Okay.
pulling up the quotes. I don't want to misquote it. But the public school board kept this incident quiet until I guess Palm Beach Post got a hold of it and let it out.
So
Within 24 hours of it being put out on social media, and the parents of Palm Beach County and their poll, what they did, and Federation, everything, he's been reassigned to another school.
So, according to the New York Times, his quote is, "I can't say the Holocaust is a factual historical event because I'm not in a position to do so as a school district employee."
Okay, but that's a different message. That's
Why-
that's being blown out of content though. That's a different
Wait,
message.
listen to the rest of it.
He said, "Not everyone believes the Holocaust happened. I do allow information about the Holocaust to be presented and allow students and parents to make decisions about it accordingly. I do the same with information about slavery."
Okay, so slavery didn't happen either. You know, nothing happened. We didn't go to the moon.
Okay.
Children
my
are
God.
hatched instead of birth.
Okay.
Well, in
Yeah, to
theory,
give a
if
guy-
you're not
but-
there,
but let
that's
me
different.
ask you.
You guys, what do you think? Kelsey?
I want to know why he was you're walking the line between, well, it could have happened and it didn't happen, and
It's called tenure.
why was he reassigned? Is that
It's called
tenure?
tenure.
Versus what? Being fired or versus staying?
I mean, that's a dangerous position to take. If you're teaching your students, well, I mean, you can make up your mind as to whether the Holocaust happened. And you're the head of that school. You're the head of all of those teachers and faculty and students there. Why are you reassigned and then you're just going to go do that in a different school?
That's right. And I'm glad you said that, because this is what I'm getting out of this thing. You know, sometimes people act stupid to get a reaction. I don't know this gentleman. But the thing with the slavery just throws it all the time.
He was the principal of my kid's school. He ran this high school for many years.
Okay, well, you know what? I understand in the Catholic religion, and I'm a Catholic, that there are priests that do things they shouldn't be doing either. Okay? So nobody is out of being a knucklehead. There are just too many people that are stupid. But I'm glad that you brought up what you brought up, because now your voice makes a difference. So somebody like that, if your child is going to that school, would you allow them to go?
Or would you stand up? What would you say? This one parent questioned him.
It's also very predominantly Jewish school. If that makes a difference in anyone's minds, like that school's predominantly Jewish.
The whole culture of Boca Raton is a strong Jewish culture.
Yeah.
And it just makes it even that much more. So what do you think? Reassignment is, what should have happened in your mind?
What would you do with him?
Well, in my mind, I think he should have lost his ability to hold that type of position. But then you bring up the issues of tenure and whether you can and can't, and there's a bunch of ins and outs to it that make it more difficult.
But just based on what happened, the information. But of course, what we're reading in the media, right?
Yeah, and it's just one source. It's not multiple sources, and there could be misquotes.
Yes, we haven't heard from him. It's true. That's fair. But then I got another question for you. I'm going to ask Manuel. In the Latin community, right? Yep. We get buried with anybody. I'm surprised they didn't put this guy somewhere in South California or in Miami, because that's what they do with people like this. They bury them because they figure nobody's going to pay attention there anyway. Now, is that a true statement that I'm making? Is it a fair statement?
You know, you see people in high authority positions, and you have a responsibility as someone in authoritative position to step up and do the right thing. I mean, I've seen it with another principal at a school for plagiarizing a graduation speech. I mean, we see it, I'm not even talking about presidential, I'm just talking about our community at large. But I think if you are in that power of authority, it is our responsibility to give the facts.
Of
right?
course.
So what do you guys think? Brandon, Ryan?
I totally agree with that.
The student should teach him.
Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly.
All right. So what would you teach? What would your message be if you could be before him, or what would your message be?
What would you do?
I mean, I knew a Holocaust survivor, so it's factual. It doesn't make sense.
Well, what would you guys say? I mean, this is coming from another generation. You're coming from the generation that he oversaw in schools,
right,
and taught.
It's so upsetting to hear that, because there's so many things that prove that it happened, and it did happen, and it's just the case of not seeing that someone older and someone in position to teach children thinks that way. It's really hurtful.
Yeah, who's older than us. I mean, I would have personally brought in survivors to have them share their story with him, and then have him say that's not real. What more can you? It's like person to person, face to face. It's not even secondary information.
It's upsetting to know that he's not only, I don't think many people at that school at the time really would have been like, he's right, it didn't exist. But it's upsetting that he's teaching kids that they can just deny things like that.
Now, does a principal teach?
No, but
Or does he influence?
He does have a major influence because he runs the whole entire school. So
he should be held accountable.
And he runs a community of students who believe and trust him, because it's his community, and everyone's in different communities.
And at least when I knew him, he was very involved.
All right, so then I'm going to bring up a different subject, because we don't have a lot of time.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you a different. So if you carry the weight, you should be responsible, right? Yesterday we had somebody on the show here that's been talking about drugs in school. So
drugs and the fact that AIDS is now somewhat more prevalent in high school, in Florida high schools now.
Well, let's talk about drugs in general. If you know someone, a friend of yours, is using, do you rat him out? Do you tell people?
All right, Brandon has something to say.
As a young child who's experimented before, but also have a few friends that have experimented before as well, and still do, and still get in trouble. There's not much you can do unless they want to help themselves, of course. Me personally, I don't rat anybody out. That's just how I am. I do try to get them help in any way that they can possible. But as far as ratting them out, they're gonna do it again anyway, even if they do get in trouble for it at some point. It does come back because it's more of an addiction.
So where's your line between ratting them out and getting them help? Like, what type of help do you seek for them?
Well, it depends. Like, okay, so for one example, there's a guy walking down the street. He's messed up. What do? You can call there's a few people that you can call, but usually their options are you can either go to jail or you can go to the hospital. Usually they pick the hospital because they don't want to go to jail. That's where they get the rest of their help and, get clean or whatever. But it's...
my question then is, when do we help?
Right.
And when do we become a rat?
Well, why would you become a rat if you could help? Who would you rat
Well,
out
it's
to?
it's
right. Who are we ratting them out to? That's
Listen,
the question.
Listen
Exactly.
also,
Yeah.
but listen to the question, because if you got to go to somebody to say Manuel is using drugs, which he's not, but I'm just using it as an example.
Right.
I want to get him some help. You're going to have to go to somebody who's going to have to bring in the authorities or the hospitals or somebody.
Correct.
There are parents involved here. They're going to get called to the bench as well.
Right.
Well, colleges have a clause.
UF has
I know
a-
University of Florida has a clause.
Yeah.
Which says?
And it's based on, at least from what I was told, alcohol, but the same concept applies that if you see somebody that needs help and pertaining to alcohol, if they're underage, they could get in trouble. But if they are underage and they need help, you can seek that help and they're not going to be reprimanded by the school.
But that doesn't mean they won't be reprimanded by the federal authorities or the...
I don't even think it gets
High
reported. I think it's just a life-saving tactic. I don't think they report it. It's
were
not based on age. They just want to make sure the kids get help and
they're
they
worried
survive.
about people not reporting it because they don't want to get into legal trouble.
Okay.
So
But the question that I have here is, do we turn the eye to friends that use excessively, who are out of control? I'm pretty sure that if one of your friends attacked one of the females in here, you would intervene, right? That's crossing the line.
Yeah.
Correct.
And even if it means that you have to rat them out or get them in trouble or bring the authorities in, you're going to do whatever you can to stop that person from attacking somebody else, right?
Right.
So my question, the problem that I have with the whole system is that we don't, and I use the word rat. I know it's an ugly word because my son says snitches get stitches or some other stupidity. And I
That
say,
is
but
true.
if you're laying in the ground because you're on heroin, that needle's coming out of your arm, I don't care what you call me. I'm going to get you help.
Right.
So the question I have here is, where is the line? How do we help one another if we're not willing to go to war and say, listen, you're doing the wrong thing, I'm doing this to save you? They may not look at it that way because people under the influence don't.
Steph?
Yeah, I mean, I've been in situations where I've had friends who have definitely been having trouble with drugs or something relating to that, and I think it took them to have a breaking point for them to know it within themselves that they wanted to change and they wanted to progress with that. And then with them being honest and opening up about that, I was able to help them on my part. But it's a major internal thing, because when someone wants to switch and wants to get better, that's their mental state. And then you telling them you need to get better might anger them. So I think it just really depends on the person and what they want to do.
Okay.
It's really hard though to kind of like decipher that.
Okay.
It's really scary if you're close with someone who you know is doing bad drugs or is in a bad situation, and you try and get them help and they refuse it. It's really scary to still try and make them get help, because a lot of the times they will get violent. It's hard to have your friend or your partner, someone screaming at you because you're trying to get them help and they don't want it, and it stops you a lot of the time.
Is it not? But the bottom line here is that what if you go in as an intervention? What if you go in as a group? What if you go in instead of you manning up to somebody? I had a friend named Freddie Berrios, may he rest in peace. He was a very good friend of mine. He was using really, really heavy. And it was heroin at the end. And the bottom line is I wasn't there for Freddie because I didn't want to rat him out. I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to face the music of having to do all that. Well, Freddie drove off a cliff and killed himself. And I can never get that back. So for me, there is no line. Whether it's you or I get a big guy like Hector or I get 20 people, If you're going to make a difference, you got to choose now, right? Because when it's too late, you ain't getting those souls back. It ain't happening.
Well, and it's about saving a life. Like you're
That's
talking about with your friend. There's a difference between seeing your friend, smoke a joint and feeling that you have to go run and tell the authorities versus doing serious hard drugs and having a true problem and then definitely intervene and save a life.
Now, how do you feel that marijuana is becoming legalized and recreationally legalized? And you don't look around right. I know how you feel. How do you feel about people? Is it a gateway to a heavier world?
I genuinely don't think so.
Okay.
I don't partake in it, but I was just in Seattle, a place where it's very legal. And it's all around. And actually, a lot of people, when we were there, I was asking around people because I wanted to know, like, what's it like to live in a city where it's legal. And a lot of people said they had moved there and they had stopped doing hard drugs. And a lot of junkies, and this is just from people that I've talked to while I was there, they were able to, because it's so much harder to get other drugs there, and they can just smoke pot and it's not a big deal. They can just go to the store and get it whenever they want. They stopped having the need to do harder drugs like cocaine.
Well, they couldn't get it anyway.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to get there because that is so strict, because the marijuana is just, it's out there and it's okay.
So it's not a gateway?
I don't believe it is. I think it's
anyone else?
That's what people kind of predicted, that if it would become legal, it would just kind of like blow off type of thing, because it was like a challenge to get it and like do it and whatever. So now that it's just available, it's kind of like, okay, what's the hype, people just.
Anyone at the table?
It doesn't taper out. I mean, everyone there was smoking.
No, yeah.
Everyone there is smoking, but they're not doing other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of decriminalizes it when other states are making it more legal. Even though it's legal still, it's still becoming more decriminalized as we speak, if that makes any sense. Because people still want to criminalize it whether it's legal or not. They still want to say it's bad, it's this, it's that, but as we speak and more people are opening up and it's becoming more acceptable, then it's becoming more decriminalized. So I
mean, it's
don't
just like
think
liquor, right? When it first started out, it was
right.
illegal.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very legal. So I guess we have to police ourselves. I think that's the biggest challenge.
But
right.
there's a whole other
It's
conversation
policing each
of
other.
mental health comes up, what we talked about last night's show on our after hours.
Well, that's another question. Mental health among your peers, among your age group. Would you come and say that you have anything and everything you need available to you if you're going through a tough times or a tough patch?
I think our generation, I have a lot of friends, and myself included, that have dealt with mental health, and I feel like that is because there's a lot of pressure on us, and a different type of pressure than perhaps other generations where, as early as middle school, we're asked to pick a career. We were taking career aptitude tests. And then going into college, accruing all of this. And John Mulaney had a great, and it's a stand-up bit, but, at age 17, you're asked to sign over hundreds of thousands of dollars to a university. We're coming out of that university with crippling debt. And I know a crazy amount of my peers that have depression and anxiety and other just not mental health issues like that, myself included. I went through a period in college where I was majorly depressed, and it's scary.
Did you go find help, or did you feel a stigma of going to get help?
The university I went to, the University of Florida, does offer a program where their students can go get help. But I will say, in my experience, I started seeing someone there, and maybe 3 sessions in, she stopped returning my call. And I called the receptionist, and she said, "Oh yeah, she's in. I can get her to talk to you." And she put me on a hold, and then she came back, and she said she's not going to answer the phone.
And did they offer
and that was
support for you?
That was through the university. That was through the University of Florida, and I could not get to another specialist.
But this is exactly where I think the universities fall down. And if you need more staff, then hire more staff. If you're going to bring in thousands and thousands of students, you know what? I think it's their responsibility as administration and that of authority to support the kids. And I ask you this because I know of a similar situation. The wait list to get help is tremendous. To get them to call you back. So if you're in crisis, what are you supposed to do?
I think more of our help comes from each other as far as like the younger generation goes. But as far as having more resources from the older generations, I don't think it's that accessible. I think they see more of our mental health as being sad or lazy or smoking too much weed or, just anything like that. But I think it's a little more serious and it should be taken more seriously.
Did you go to college with friends that you knew that were there? In other words, when you went to school, right? You went to college?
We went to... Wait, who? No, I haven't gone to college.
You haven't gone to college.
No.
You went to high school with friends that you grew up with?
Yes.
Okay. When you go to college, though, when I went to NYU, I didn't know a soul.
Right.
Because I came from Puerto Rico.
Well, actually, when I went to high school, I didn't know anybody. It was more middle school that I knew everybody. High school, I went to a charter school. It was completely new to me. I didn't know anybody from my middle school. Later on, I ended up because people came in, but
And
that
would
was
you talk
that
to
was
your
just me.
friends about you having a hard time about what's going on around you? Would you talk to friends?
No. Genuinely, I can say, no. Now a lot of my friends know what was going on with me, and I'm just not a very open person, but I know that I'm not alone in that.
Neither was I.
Yeah. None of my friends knew until very, very recently when we would go back and tell memories. I'd be like, yeah, I was majorly depressed, almost on anxiety pills, going to therapist twice a week. Now I can say it. But at the time, yeah, no.
Yeah,
and they were my best friends.
And then you get a physical ailment on you. The anxiety buildup is tremendous. And when you look around the four walls, my mother, may she rest in peace, is the only one that says, okay, put on shorts. It was 12 degrees, and she made me run for days. And so all that anxiety sweated out in New York City. But one of the problems that I have with the system right now is who do you turn to? I mean, your friend better be a really, really good friend if you can do that, because you're afraid to reveal yourself.
Or they suffer in silence, and that's the one thing why I want you all to take this platform and make it what you want. Make it yours, so no one should ever suffer in silence.
Yeah, one of my close friends last semester had to leave early, and I literally had no idea until I called her. I guess she needed a break from school, and that was kind of her outlet instead of seeing someone up there. And now she's doing a lot better, but I literally had no idea, so it's kind of scary.
Just being in college with the environment and everything, there's so many little things that can just make the biggest deal, having roommates that aren't great, or finding your class but not being on time. It's just little things that kind of trigger you, make you upset, or make you feel down. And I went to school so far away. I'm still going to school really far away. I didn't know anyone when I went to my school. I didn't know one person, and so I was starting from scratch. And the good thing was that a lot of people were doing the same thing as me, and it was nice to not feel alone. But at the same time, you do have the days where you have to reflect on how you're feeling and just be open with that. And I've learned through all these years that you have to feel everything. You have to let yourself go through every emotion.
Because everyone seems so put together and they know what they're doing, but I feel everyone's on the same page. But that's what it looks like from the outside.
Do you think social media plays a part in that?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, definitely.
All right, listen. I love the conversation. I think it's something to be drawn upon. If you have friends that you want to bring into this conversation, we'll set up a gallery here to bring them forward, because everybody should have an opportunity to have a voice to listen if you're having a problem. Nothing, there's no contracts or anything drawn up, but just sometimes talking it out helps. May not cure it, but it'll help. So I want to take a break now, and then we got to come back and go on with the show. But I admire what you guys have done. It's the first time I've ever gotten to see so many of you on the same page here, which is kind of cool.
Absolutely.
Want to go to break?
Now, first, before we go to break, I want to ask them what their advice would be if someone came to you, going to college, out of college. One bit of advice before we wrap up this segment. Let's start with Teddy, then we'll work our way around.
Everyone is just as scared as you are, and none of us know what we're doing, and we're all kind of winging it. So you're not crazy, and you're not unprepared, and you're worth getting help, and you're worth being happy and being embarrassed to get the help that you need, because we're all doing it.
Steph?
Literally call your family. If you're sad, if you're stressed, call your mom on the way to class. It's so nice. Call your dad, call your sister, call your grandma, call anyone in your family, it just makes the day go by so much better. You talk about everything you feel, then you call them the next day, you tell them what you did, what you accomplished, and how you feel about it.
Lisa, call someone, right?
Yeah, I agree with what both of them said. Definitely take time to yourself, because everyone has to study, everyone has to do all that stuff, but you also need to have a balance. You need to have time, for the gym, time to eat, time to study, time to play. Like, you need it all. You can't just study 90% of the time and then only go out, once a semester.
Okay.
You need to.
Manuel?
I think you can talk to your parents, talk to your friends. You have the power to do anything you want, and just set your mind to it.
Brandon?
I mean, as far as I go, people are more open as you think, so talk to, anybody, as long as you're honest and being open with your feelings. I'm sure somebody is going to be receptive and understand and be able to help you in some way. So even if there is no mom, no dad, whatever, talk to anybody, somebody.
Right.
If you need a break from school, definitely take it, because it is not worth it to put yourself through even more stress than you're already going through.
Cassie?
Don't let the little things that are bothering you go by. And I can say that's what happened to me, is I was saying there's no reason for me to feel sad over this, and you bottle it, and then the little things become big things. So definitely take stock of each little thing that happens to you, because they can build up.
Hector?
Well, to paraphrase my dad, people don't eat people. Don't be afraid to talk to someone. You'd be because they might surprise you.
There you have it. You're worth it, and talk to people. The consensus of our 2020 vision. Thank you guys. Great job. We're going to take a commercial break, switch sets.
All right.
Do some wine tasting.
Time to get the hosts their chairs back. So.
You did a great job filling in. Say we'll be right back.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
Hemp Boca. Products of purest natural ingredients and providing a safe alternative method for relief from many symptoms, creating a healthier lifestyle without the use of opioids. Use Hemp Boca products for improved mental health and overall well-being. It's safe, legal, and non-psychoactive. Our pure and high-quality CBD is from clean industrial hemp, then extracted slowly over days to produce the strongest and most effective products on the market. Made in the U.S. with no synthetic ingredients. Committed to bringing our customers the highest grade CBD oil on the market. Our industrial hemp, it's organic with no solvents and pesticides, gluten-free, vegan, full spectrum, and third-party double lab tested. Our top priority is your health and wellness, and we are confident you will love our products and the amazing relief so you can enjoy the things you love to do. Try our products and start living a healthier lifestyle. Hemp Boca. Good health and good sense are two of life's greatest blessings.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power. A platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions. A voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Sometimes you need to shake things up a bit, to be a little adventurous, to make your meals pop. Don Pablo Coffee Growers and Roasters has that special ingredient. That little bit of adventure in a bottle to take your dinner to the next level. So take a leap and try one of Don Pablo's fresh roasted specialty coffee meat rubs on your beef, chicken, or pork. You'll never go back to boring again. Go ahead, rub it on your meat.
welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. Am I on?
Yeah.
Am I? Because eyes don't hear
I
me.
feel like I'm in the clown circus. With my hat. You like my hat?
I like your hat. You look like the rainbow pixie dust girl.
All I can tell you is it's a wine tasting Tuesday at the Brooklyn Cafe TV, and it's a little wet over here.
That's okay.
We started the show.
That's
Our
okay.
millennials did their 2020 vision. We had a little coffee mishap. I'm going to smell coffee, but it's all right because it will cleanse my palate as I get to do some wine tasting.
Well, I'm going to tell you what Hector did. I want to say real quick, I want to congratulate the women's soccer team of the USA. And they are up in New York. They landed at Long Island Airport this morning, and there is going to be a ticker tape parade, New York style, in Manhattan. You ever see one of those?
Not in a long time.
I went to see one for when the Yankees won. Holy smokes.
Was the fourth World Cup?
This
USA?
is the fourth. Not only that, they also did 20% in attendance more than any men's soccer team game in the history of the sport.
It's pretty remarkable.
So, I just want to congratulate the women's soccer team. It is time you get paid, baby. Because the
Absolutely.
bottom line here is they don't make the same money that the men's team
You want to have some
does.
wine, Christina? She's still shaking her head. Wait, you don't even know who this lady is.
I
You don't know who
have no idea.
anybody is
I don't
coming
know
today.
nobody. But anyway, I want to say congratulations to that. So Hector was just throwing coffee around and saying congratulations.
He was very excited. It was a little bit of an accident, but welcome to our Tasty Tuesday. If you missed,
So who's that? What do you got cooking? I know you got wine. What else you got?
we got a lot of fun stuff
That's
that
at
we
1
haven't had
o'clock?
on. Yes.
Okay.
Ninja Warrior is what all I can tell you.
jeez.
Yeah.
Figures.
Yeah, I know, Teddy. You're really excited.
Teddy, take it easy.
It's Wine Tasting Tuesday on this segment of the cafe. If you missed the first half hour, you want to see the 2020 vision of the millennials, hit rewind, replay, and rewatch it because every Tuesday at 12 o'clock, our interns and producers get to share their ideas of what's going on in the world. Today we talked a little bit about mental health. We talked about is the Holocaust factual and what happened, some other ideas because of what happened with one of the principals in our Boca school system, and all of that. So all of that information you can find on our 2020 vision. Of course, this is everyone's opinion. Oh, Dylan, you missed it. Dylan, you missed your 2020 shot. Dylan's back in the house, and stay tuned because we've got some wine tasting.
Hey, Mo, you're very late, Mo.
I had a few personal things.
I bet you did.
We've got Sherry. Do you remember we were at Taco Tuesday, and Evelyn Ballin brought in Sherry?
Yes.
And Sherry is a wine distributor. I
Yes.
think all alcohol, so alcohol, different.
She has more than wine. She's got regular alcohol and tequila and rums and things like that too. But I focus to wine only because I'm a wine purist.
And she introduced me to Rebecca.
And she works for who?
She has her own wine bar.
Really?
Yes.
Your own wine bar?
Yes, my
So
very
you have a
own.
bar that has wine in it?
Yeah, it's chock full.
And where is this
It's a
bar?
concept.
Where is this? Oh, it's a concept.
It's a great concept, and you know what? It's right in Fort Lauderdale, where we.
Is it a brick and mortar?
Yes.
Yes, it is. It's right next to the Gateway Theater on Sunrise Boulevard, about a half mile
Modern
from the beach.
60.
Modern 60s Wine Lounge.
Really?
Yes, it's a wonderful thing.
I smell a remote.
No, you smell coffee is what you smell, but yes, but look at the labels on these. I love this.
see
There's
that.
Shag and Chardonnay. What else do we have?
Those are our house wines. I just brought them because it kind of portrays the whimsical nature of a modern 60s wine lounge. We like wine to be fun. We like it to be inventive. We like it to be an experiment and not heavy duty and not intense and not serious by any means. So when I was looking to design a wine label and find a company that would do the house wines for me, this company let me design the labels myself and name them myself and do the whole thing. So we do a Shag and Chardonnay, we do a Groovy Rosé, and we do a Cabernet, a Sakatumi Cabernet. So it's kind of reflective of the era, the 60s, where while there were a lot of really important things going on in the 60s politically, at the end of the day, you know, it was the Brady Bunch, and it was the Monkees, and it was the Beatles, and that's kind of what I'm carrying over the theme into the wine. I want the wine to be fun. I want it to be experimental. I know a lot about wine. I certainly don't know all there is to know about wine, but I want you to know what you like, and I'll go to the ends of the earth to make that happen. So at the wine bar, we pour taste. You don't know what you like. If somebody comes in and asks me for a sweet Cabernet, I know that we're in a world of hurt, and I've got to go back to square one to figure out what it is that they're really trying to describe to me that they like, or acknowledge what they like.
What compelled you to open a wine bar?
I have a long history in wine. I owned a fine dining restaurant in Arizona in the 80s, and that's when I was exposed to Napa and Sonoma Valley. So I learned winemaking. The business would close in the winter. Normally I'd go sailing, but we'd take about a month off and go to Crush. So at the knee of one of my mentors, Justin Meyer with Silver Oak, who's gone now. Joan and Kerner Rombauer, very dear friends of mine. I'd spent a month at their winery. The Danny Duckhorn, the Sequoia Grove phenolic freaks from UC Davis, that everything had a phenolic profile, and then we experimented after that. Those are the people that I learned from. I started tasting with Dick Stelzner at Saintsbury Garnet at about 6 o'clock in the morning, freezing my tail off out there in the vineyards. We'd walk the vineyards, and then we'd go in and barrel taste, and we'd taste 7 or 8 years in a row. And I just learned so much from these people, and I learned the passion about it. So back to Modern 60s, I try to bring the same passion there. And for people that want to push this button, as you know that I have, and want to know more, I'm there for you. That's what I'm there to do.
And you have other things. You've got tapas, you've got light bites, you've got a menu.
We do. We have a food menu. I keep it kind of restrictive because the kitchen is the size of this table. So it's kind of what I can do. And so I focus to not so much having food for people to come in and eat. I focus to having food that pairs with wine that I have, or in order for you to be able to drink the wine, have a snacky poo in the middle. So
she works it backwards. She brings the food in to go with the wine versus the wine to go with the food.
Absolutely, absolutely. See, that's the goal.
So you're old school.
I am.
I love it.
Look at all this wine.
It's the hippies in the 2000 range.
Yeah, I love it. And we've got such a wide range of clientele too. I have a lot of millennials, and I have a lot of people that come in with their kids that are millennials, and that's something, everybody's learning together, and everybody's learning about Carmenères and Nebbiolos and Garnets and
what is all
what
that?
Is that?
Those are wines I would classify as like not Cabernet and not Chardonnay. The Cabernet and Chardonnay, while they're exclusive and they're wonderful for what they produce because there's a wide range of tastes and flavor profiles in that, there are a million other grapes that people don't get exposed to. It's like a Spanish Godello. I brought one of Sherry's wines here today. It's a Mencia grape from the northern part of Spain on the border of Portugal. It's called Joven, but it's a red Mencia and it's a local grape. Now,
want to taste?
I'm sure
Hold on
you've
a second.
never heard of it.
Wait a minute.
A red Joven.
Wait. You have how many different wines?
Probably, I should have counted. Maybe 75.
Maybe 100?
Yeah, and I bring in something new every week that I pour around the bar.
Maybe 110?
Or if somebody brings a wine rep brings something to me, I'll go, well, I like it, but let's see what everybody else says. And
what
so
is the number one wine of these 110 different wines that is your favorite? Because I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to head down to your place. And what you are about to tell me right now is what I'm going to order and bring everybody with me and says, you got to try this wine.
You want to try them here?
My favorite on Tuesday is different from my favorite on Wednesday.
Oh.
And my favorite in the morning, early in the evening, I like a rosé or maybe a French Sauvignon Blanc, which I brought. And then later on in the evening, a Nebbiolo.
So you don't have a go-to?
I don't have a go-to.
Really?
I am all over the board, and it just to kind of like picking out a pair of shoes you're going to wear that day. What are we going to go to? Well, those are comfy, and I know what to expect from that, but let's see what this is going to be.
So you'll drink red, white, rosé,
Absolutely.
Anything. So what did you bring?
So I brought Sherry's Mencia Joven. I brought Grand Caillou La Petite Cocoa. Is a Sauvignon Blanc from France. I brought Frank. I'll tell you the story about that. I brought a good old California Chardonnay. Frank I brought in, it's from Australia. So
I'm going to drink Frank. Look, my drinking buddy's in the house.
Australia, Spain, France, and California.
This is an amazing deal here, G-String.
So the Frank label. Let's pour Sherry's wine, and then I'll tell you about Frank.
We want to bring Jen up,
or would you like to start with white? Might be better.
You tell
to start
us.
With white. Let's start with a good old California Chardonnay.
It's unbelievable. I've never actually met anybody who knows so much about wine.
Bring Jen up. Swap.
We could swap her out, okay, and keep the kids on 3. Let's bring Jen out, keep the kids on 3 so they can tell us what they think.
All right, so when you're tasting a
Yeah,
wine,
she even serves it.
it's all senses. It's all your senses, except maybe hearing, although
I can put it in my ear.
Sometimes they speak to me.
Let me see. Ooh, it's kind of chilly.
So swirling the wine.
I guess Jen's climbing over wires.
Yes, swirling the wine exposes the
swirling
wine to air. Aeration does incredible things for wine. It's a living being in here. It's a living thing
It's
that
alive.
changes. Yes.
You gotta pay the rent.
Gotta pay the rent. It's a living
You can look
thing.
at the edge
It
of the
smells
glass. The meniscus that you're going to see, the residual, the rain on the glass, really just tells you residual sugar in there. When people talk about legs, it's got wonderful legs. I'm looking at that and I can tell.
But I don't.
it's got
Does it have
residual
legs?
sugar?
Oh,
Yeah,
it does have
does.
legs. I see.
It does.
So what does it mean when it has legs? It's good.
It's got residual sugar and it's not tight, it's not tannic, and it's not too high in alcohol. So it's balanced.
It's got legs. It's not tight, and it's not
Tannic.
that.
Yeah.
It
So
smells delicious.
It does. It really does.
And you have to drink it with pinky up.
I always do.
Absolutely.
I thought that was tea.
Honey, anything with booze, you
So
drink
this is
pinky up.
what is this called?
this is Spellbound Chardonnay.
Oh my
Spellbound
God,
people
this
make
is
3 or
good.
4 different. Now this goes for $9 a glass.
Would you care to have a
And
spotted hair?
It tastes like a $20 glass. of wine.
$9 a glass.
That's really good.
Not
So
bad.
good. Yeah, it's very good.
How much is a bottle? If I wanted to put a straw in it,
27. You want to pass this over to the girls and help it?
I put a straw in this bad boy.
Spellbound. I like this.
This is delicious. This is, you know what I like about it? It's hearty. It has
Full round.
There you go.
There's a lingering
That's what you were
finish on
going
it.
for.
That's what
I
I
mean,
was
it
going
doesn't just go
Any of you guys
away.
want to try some Spellbound?
Come on over.
Try
Come
some
on over.
that, but that is a nice early morning piece.
This
for me.
goes very well with like Cheerios, Wheaties,
Yes.
anything.
Toast.
Don't you think so?
Toast.
Thank you.
Eggs.
Cinnamon toast. Oh, it's
Matter of
Cinnamon
fact, somebody
toast.
get me some eggs.
How about oatmeal? I'm thinking, right?
Oatmeal.
It's like a
I gotta
breakfast
tell you, I
starter.
would just put a straw in that bad boy and just keep on going. That is really mellow.
Look, they're lining it up over there. So much for no drinks on
Now
the board.
you know that the things from the past are coming forward, right? Retro, all this retro stuff. What I love about your concept is if it's a throwback to the 60s, the 70s, and that era.
I want to make wine accessible to people that want to know about it without feeling intimidated.
I love
and
that.
so I think
I
the
love
vibe
that.
from the 60s kind of transcends. It was a time when everybody was willing to admit stupidity and willing to have a good time in front of everybody. And I just harken back to the TV shows that were on. I remember Laugh-In. I saw
Of
those in
course.
reruns. Hysterically funny.
I saw it
still
live.
Still hysterically funny. So it was an era where people were willing to be who they were and be who they are in front of other people, and I like to bring that to the bar.
I love
because
that.
if you're not interested in knowing, I'm going to pour the wine that you asked me for, and then I'm going to pour you a sample of something else, so you've got something in your head the next time you come in that you might like. But if you're interested, look out, because I fill the bar with glasses and we taste everything side by side, and so it gives you a comparison.
And they do music. I saw you had Rat Pack music there.
I did. It was a
I thought of
last
you.
minute thing with some local musicians, but this David DaCosta is from Vegas, and he was playing at one of the casinos, but he grew up in Fort Lauderdale, and he was dying for a venue that he could come and play in that suited him. And was intimate and small and that sort of thing. And so they called me on Saturday at like 5 o'clock, Chad and Paul, the bass player, and said, hey, can we come there and play? So he brought Selena Baker, who's a vocalist around town with them, another vocalist. Paul was on the upright bass, who is one of the premier upright bass players. He's traveled all over the world. He's magnificent. Chad Michaels on piano. And then there were guests that they brought in that did 1 or 2 songs. And then this David Acosta that does a lot of Sinatra and Rat Pack sort of thing. And he fits the profile absolutely perfectly. It was so much fun.
Do you ever bring lookalikes? Like we have people that come in here.
I don't think there were Rat Pack was there.
No, they died.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there
I'm
were
saying
lookalikes.
Like we had Marilyn Monroe. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We had a kid who's an
Impersonators.
Elvis. Yeah, he's an Elvis impersonator. This kid's about this big and 12. Unbelievable act, and the kid can sing. I could see that being part of your throwback scheme as well. Because
We
they
kind
look
of do
apart.
the whole thing. When I do music, I try to do piano on Friday, and I try to do. I'm a jazz fan, So I do some jazz. I know not everybody is. And then I get people in that just kind of play the background music. And then I get some, Michael from Six Lips is very eclectic, does very eclectic music. And then on Saturday.
Did you say Six Lips?
Six Lips.
Yeah. Saturday I try to do something fun. I do, I've got a couple of guys, a couple of brothers called Pure Mutt, and they come in on they're as close to John Mayer as you're going to get. And then I get a jazz group in, or I get a local vocalist in, and I try to change it up all the time.
And you're right next to the Gateway Theater
I'm right
in Fort Lauderdale on
there.
Sunrise.
I like that. You
Right in
know,
the heart of it.
Jen has a band called G String Orchestra. They play jazz, baby.
Yeah?
They jazz it up.
Interesting.
We're really good.
We can't do any wine tasting or any alcohol tasting without Jen on set. So I'm glad Jen could join us. What are we trying next?
So next we're going to try that French Sauvignon Blanc that I explained to you. It's going to have more mineral. It's not going to be as silky as the one that you had before, but it's very different from a Sauvignon Blanc produced in California. So this where this comes from is very close to.
Oh, empty.
Christina, you've got a fan base. They're all yelling to see you and hear you. I think we got to put Christina on the camera because you have no idea. They're already writing in. We just
Christina,
want to
sit
see
over here
Christina
so we can
already.
Put you on 3. Yeah, 1 o'clock. Relax.
So there's a French grape that's
put
very
Christina on
popular and very famous called a Sancerre.
Get
And
her
in
a
the
mic.
last few years, it's been such a wet season in France. The Sancerre white grape has kind of fallen out of favor.
This
The-
is very wet
not-
wine.
Yeah.
Very
so
wet?
Yes.
Wine is
you're
wet.
going to get wet. You're going to get mineral. You're going to get wet stone.
I like the combination of mineral and stone.
So
You feel
picture
very
this with
educated?
like a dish like scampi.
Like scampi, seafood.
Yeah, with heavy oil on it. It'll cut through the.
This
Would
one's-
you like a glass of wine?
Yes,
She
we're
keeps
gonna
saying
pass
no.
it over.
Oh yeah, I'll trade with
They're trading back on the board.
Wow.
Jen, how do you like this one?
This one is not as sweet as the other one.
No,
You
definitely
want
not.
Johnson?
Tastes like it
Oh,
has
I like
like
this
a,
one.
Take a picture of it
like
like
a
this. and
pear
then
hint or
everybody can
something.
get-
Yeah.
Hector, you want
Yeah,
Hector?
grapefruit. Yeah.
Grapefruit. I
Manuel.
sometimes tell people it's like a
Where's
margarita
Manuel?
without the tequila.
Oh, that works. A margarita without
Get
the
it.
tequila.
Yeah.
What's the point of that?
That would just be fruit then.
Yeah.
I've got some blueberries in the fridge. I like this
sounds
better
good.
than the first one though. This is the Spellbound
How
back.
can you say that?
Because it's lighter.
Lighter.
They're both wonderful.
They're both really
what you-
good.
But if
I
you
would
find what you like, that's
Put
the
a straw in
important
this
thing.
bad boy and call it a day.
I know, you just have, it makes no difference. What do you guys think over there?
I really like it.
You like that one? Which one? The second one or the
When
first
have
one?
you ever said I don't like something in wine?
And Steph goes to school in Arizona.
Oh, I'm from Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
I went to ASU. Yes.
Fair down.
What she say?
Fair down. It's Wildcats.
Yeah.
Wildcats.
Yeah.
This, I'm gonna tell you, this is such a freak of nature. How many people does your place hold?
A lot.
It's huge?
It actually seats. It seats like I can probably seat 50 in there. When I do an event, if I do a birthday or a wedding soiree or the night before the wedding thing or whatever, I can get 80 in there comfortably. I've got an event coming up this Thursday that's a women's networking group, and I think we've got 70 for that.
And what time do you open?
We open at 4.
And what time you close?
I close when the last little body goes out the door,
Could
and
be
that
3
does
in the morning.
not count the people that are dragging in at 11:45 that want a cup of coffee, because don't come to me.
It's modern
I'm just
60s
saying.
wine.
Modern 60s
I have a
wine
wine
lounge.
coffee, by the way.
Modern
Do you?
60s wine lounge.
You see, we carry
It's
our
kind
own
of the
coffee
best of
brand.
both worlds.
And we have a wine coffee, right? We really do. All kidding aside.
I think it sounds wonderful.
We'll
Which
bring
wine
you
does
some.
it taste like?
I don't know. You got 75,
It
100
tastes,
bottles.
it's a little more chocolatey. It's probably more like going to be the deeper red. That we're going to have to try that on the next hour.
We're gonna have to bring that so she can tell
Yes.
us. We have our own.
Would you
people's
like
wine.
to try the Joven from
Oh my
Sherry's
God.
Spanish wine?
Oh yeah, you know Spanish
Mencia?
wine is supposed to be very delicious.
They are very delicious.
And you're open what days of the week?
We're open every day except Monday.
Tuesday through
Mondays-
Sunday?
Yes. Monday's my day to go in there and do inventory and find out what we need to add.
She loves what she does.
How can you not?
Right?
Right?
What a
So
job!
what you're going to get
Thank
in
you.
this is some bright cherry.
I love the color.
You're
Yeah,
going to get
yeah, it's-
something that is akin to a Pinot Noir.
A Pinot Noir.
I like Pinot Noir. Akin.
Now this already looks delicious.
Right? This looks delicious.
All right, that's it. I'm cutting you off.
Smells delicious too. So
Now
what do
this
we,
has legs.
It has legs.
A
but
lot of legs.
The residual sugar on it is fairly low. It's smooth, but it's like a bright, light white or red. It's just light.
I thought I was losing my
Me
sight.
too. I was like, I really don't know why.
I was looking at that.
Now this, oh my goodness. Oh
It's
my
beautiful,
goodness.
right?
Wait
Jen,
till
it
you
matches
smell
your
this
dress.
one. Delicious. You don't drink wine?
Oh, I like that one too.
It's That's
good.
That is
And
nice.
it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
She's got to teach and be a gymnast.
Oh, you're going to be teaching? So when
It'll
you,
just make you better.
I'm going to tell you.
And this is called what?
That's Hoven.
That's excellent.
Don Bernardino.
Very
Hoven.
This is delicious. You like that?
Oh, this is strong. I could put 2 straws in this bad boy.
And on that note, when Freddie's putting 2 straws in, we're going to go to commercial break. More with Modern 60s Wine Bar and Lounge. We're going to talk about Ninja Twist. Ninja Twist?
Ouch, my back hurts.
Jump Twist Ninja. I keep putting Ninja first.
What's the matter
Jump
with
Twist
you?
Ninja.
I'm going to cut you off.
Jump Twist Ninja.
This is
With
delicious,
Christina.
by the way.
Christina's staying with us, so
Glad you
stay
like
tuned.
it.
We'll be back in 2 and 2.
Which is
95.3 FM 1470 AM, live streaming all over social media. And we're going to keep drinking, so stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Mary Hickey and Amanda Williams, weekday mornings at 9. WNN.
Infectious diseases spread by pests like malaria, Zika, and Chagas disease are causing a worldwide health crisis. Fortunately, here at home, we don't face the same level of threat, but we shouldn't let our guard down. Mosquito-borne diseases like West Nile virus and Zika are impacting communities across the U.S., and Lyme disease spread by ticks is on the rise. Whether around the world or just around the block, get the facts you need to protect your family at pestworld.org. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association.
The Money Talk Radio Network is WSBR Boca Raton, W280DU Boca Raton, and W245BC Lauderdale Lakes.
If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, tune in to the Dr. Bob Martin Show. From erectile dysfunction to eczema, heartburn to headaches, carpal tunnel to how to lower cholesterol drug-free. Sunday mornings at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
If you suffer with diabetes, there's a 25% chance that you'll develop a foot ulcer that can lead to severe health consequences, including amputation. At the Soul Authority, at little or no cost, you can receive your very own therapeutic shoes and custom inserts. Medicare recipients are entitled to 1 pair of quality diabetic shoes and 3 custom inserts. Call the Soul Authority today, 954-597-7060.
What if I told you that getting omega-3 fatty acids daily just got easier? Amanda Williams here from Invite Health to tell you about the Invite Health Krill Oil. Krill Oil provides your body with the essential oils and antioxidants that are important for brain, heart, joint, and eye health. The EPA and DHA omega-3 fatty acids from Invite's krill oil are sustainable and 100% traceable from the seed to the capsule. Invite Health's krill oil is supplied in a vegetarian tapioca capsule, shown in clinical trials to enhance absorption. These easy-to-swallow capsules are extremely clean and won't leave you with that fishy aftertaste. Take advantage of this special offer from Invite Health. Buy 1 bottle of Invite's krill oil at suggested retail risk-free and get the second bottle free. Call now for free shipping. Contact Invite Health at 800-463-7575. Call 800-463-7575. You can also visit an Invite Health location or go to invitehealth.com. Invite Health, the luxury brand of vitamins.
Talk here. Talk there. Talk 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. The Health and Wealth Radio Network. WNN.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Cruise Planners and American Express Travel Representative has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome to part 2, which follows part 1. And if you missed part 1,
rewind.
I feel sorry for you. Rewind, nothing happens. You just got to rewind to when we finish.
Rewind, replay. Welcome to our Wine Tasting Tuesday. And yes, we also have Christina in the house from Jump Twist Ninja.
What?
Yes? Jump Twist, I got it right? Jump Twist Ninja. Say that after 3 bottles of wine tasting. That's all I
know what
can
you're
tell
talking about. You got to get a little closer to your microphone.
We've had a great Tuesday already, and I have to give a big shout out to our crew from last night.
Yes.
Because we went on location to the new Hollywood studio for The Verdict TV. Jay and Janine were fabulous.
At the Verdict Studio.
At the Verdict Studio in Hollywood. They did a fantastic job.
I heard.
And, you know, you always say do and ask forgiveness later. Christina Gambino, right? So we did, and at 9 o'clock they were ready for us to leave, and when I said we've got one more show to do.
The sex talk.
So we stayed for one more show. I said, you can leave us the keys and we'll lock up. But they were gracious and they stayed. The numbers were phenomenal. Mama Ali hosted her own show. We did a show on the Broward Mental Health Summit, which is coming September 12th.
Yes, we're going to have that gentleman David back.
And he said he will get us anything we need. There'll be over 1,000 people and huge corporate
No,
sponsors.
we're looking for 2,000 people. I'm going to talk to Jen because we're going to bring
We're going to
in
have
the
a
house.
booth.
We're having a booth?
An Ethernet power. We're going to do interviews on the
so
floor.
we're going to do a big show then.
We're going to do a whole thing is what we're going to do.
And with the wonderful foursome behind me, we're going to need all the help we can get.
And Dylan decided we should roll it out like we did the Brain Bowl. He wants to bring the encoder.
Dylan, thank you very much not.
And let me tell you why Dylan wants to bring the encoder.
Because he wants to move the cameras around.
No, it's even better than that. Because Dylan was my navigator last night. We carpooled down to Hollywood. And I said, and why do you think the encoder is better than the remote mini? He says, in Dylan fashion, I can't turn it off as easily.
Well, that's a story that happened. We have 5 minutes to go
Not
before
because it's better
airtime.
for production. It's just better for Dylan.
5 minutes before airtime, right? Smiley's sitting next to Dylan. And Dylan moves the computer and it shuts off.
Everything.
Everything.
I mean, we are in the dark. So I look at her face and she was like,
Oh, yeah.
she was like, what do we do now? I told Dylan, you got 3 minutes to put it back together again. It's not just turning it on. You got to put everything back together, all the elements. And he did it.
But it's going to be a great event September 12th. They said they're doing a big kickoff 60 days in advance. I said, all right, that's on Friday.
That's this Friday.
Exactly.
So they're doing an advance this Friday. And
Kick it
once
off.
again, Dawn comes to the rescue.
It is what it is. I think it's a huge platform, and it's really, really important that we
Yes,
address mental health
Okay.
and
Oh, yeah.
all the resources that are available. And Exercise is one of them. Wine may be another one. Support, we talked about it on 2020 Vision on our 12 o'clock hour about reaching out, making a call. And as Teddy says, you're worth it. Everyone, you are all worth it. Make that phone call, get support, whatever it is you need. And if you can't find it, come here to the cafe. And we've got a lot of people to help you and support you and give you that hug if you need it.
Or you better get the Gambino on the phone because we don't.
Give us a call, 888-565-1470. You can find us at 95.3 FM, 1470 AM, live streaming on Roku, Periscope, YouTube. The kids are putting together spots. Amazon Fire
Not
Stick.
today, they're not.
I know. That is because, Becca, it is not Bond. It is Brown. Thank you, Sherry. Becca Brown of Modern 60s Wine Lounge is with us from Fort Lauderdale, right next to the Gateway Theater. And we've got Christina Gambino with Jumpstart Ninja Academy.
I'm dying to know
Jump
what that
Twist. I can't ever get that name right. Jump Twist. Jump Start, Jump Twist, Ninja. I've changed her name 3 times.
All right,
Jump
shut up
Twist
Mike.
Ninja
Shut
Academy.
off Mike. All right,
Jump
so I want to know
Twist.
what she does.
Christina, tell Freddie what you do because he has no idea.
I have no idea.
True.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thanks for having
How you
me.
doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
He's a little nervous. I've never seen Freddie nervous. All you have to do is say her last name is Gambino, and he goes, okay.
Well, we're from New York. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So tell me, what is it that you do?
So Jump Twist Ninja Academy is my most recent business. It is here in Boca Raton. Or I think we're in Delray, but we're here locally.
In Florida?
Yes, in Florida. And I provide classes for kids, adults, birthday parties, corporate events. And if you've ever seen the show American Ninja Warrior on NBC, it's basically mimicking a lot of those obstacles
Oh my
that you
goodness.
see on TV. So if you ever were wondering, like, I think I could do that, then you could come and try it out at my gym.
But if you're ever thinking, I think I could do that, Christina did it.
Oh, you were on the show?
Yes, this year was my 3rd time actually competing on the show.
How'd you do?
This year wasn't my best. I opened the gym like a week before, and I like hadn't slept, and I had bronchitis, and
So
those
what-
are all excuses.
but why would you go?
I didn't. I know I shouldn't have, but when NBC calls you, you don't say no.
So they call you to come back?
Yeah.
Really? 3 times?
Yes.
What's it like to train for that? It's something, don't laugh.
I'm
I really
exhausted.
always wanted to
You
train
should do
to
it.
do. I know. I really want to do that. I'm too
Have
old.
you ever watched the show?
Yes.
Really? The whole thing? Not just, oh, okay, and then change.
Yes, and you know what? When you're small and mighty, you've got the power to do
Well,
it.
she's small and mighty too, but I'm
I
gonna
can
tell you,
pretend
it's
I'm
a hustle.
small, but I want to be mighty.
Have you ever seen the show? You ever seen the show?
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's a scary
and
show.
It's also an endurance test.
Endurance, you gotta have a little bit of luck because you jump and that thing ain't coming, you're done. I mean,
Yeah.
you could have been the best athlete
Yeah.
in the world.
Well, the first time you went, did you train? Did you call them?
I applied. I thought that I'd be great at it just because I did gymnastics for 20 years. So I was like, oh, I could do this. So I trained for 8 months just like in a regular gym. I didn't touch one obstacle. I just thought
In a regular gym?
Yeah, I just was like doing pull-ups and climbing a rope,
How many
doing
pull-ups can you do?
push-ups. Right now, I mean, off the couch, maybe like 10 to 12, but
That's pretty good. I couldn't even do one.
like not
Do
training.
0.
I just did with my fiance the other day. We were walking in the park, and I just ate like this massive meal, and there was like a little like top to a fence, and I was like, I kind of just want to see how many pull-ups I could do, just because I haven't trained in so many months. And I got up there and I did 10 like easily,
Really?
which is crazy because I haven't trained. So
I think jumping from the rings to the rings and balancing, I think it's the coolest thing to do.
You should
And I
look
don't-
at a tape and let's mimic everything on there and let's see how long it takes you to do it.
But
Just
you know
come
what?
to the
I
gym.
can go to
Come
the gym and do
I'll
it. I
bill
Oh,
you
everything's
for
the
it.
same?
Yeah, I have the official warped wall. It's 14.5 feet tall, but we also have
Get out.
an 8-foot wall, 10-foot wall, 12-foot cutout, and we made a 16-foot warped wall for all the crazy people out there.
I'm gonna, this is my workout.
Teddy, I know Teddy wants in.
Teddy, don't listen to Dawn.
It's really
Trust me.
something I always wanted to do.
That's
and,
a tough
And you know
gig.
what amazed me is I think I was watching American Ninja Warrior, and then they did this cutaway that you had the gym in Boca.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, no way.
Really?
Like, how is this even possible? Because I don't watch TV. So it was just so serendipitous that there you are, a new gym in Boca. Here you are on Facebook, and you opened what, a month ago, 2 months
April
ago?
1st.
So have you, the response has been positive?
It's-
Training for this thing?
Oh my gosh. Like
Everybody
it's-
wants to be a Ninja Warrior.
It's insane. The kids come in with their American Ninja Warrior shirts, and they're like, I'm a ninja. And like,
And do they compete? Do they do
we
it?
hosted a competition already, and
How'd that go?
it went so well. We had 13 competitors from American Ninja Warrior come out. We sold spectator tickets. We had like
Wow.
a whole. I made it really like legitimate with lights, LEDs. We turned the lights off, and we had an MC, and we were just. It was so exciting, and I made the course crazy. Like I made high flying obstacles.
How long is your building? It's got to be huge.
It's 7,000 square feet.
And that's why. You ever watch this show? You guys ever watch the show? Yeah.
And
You
I
have.
thought it
Well,
was.
I know you have.
I thought it was just for kids, and I thought, wow, that's great. And she says no. So
For
what are
kids.
the ages?
We actually have a baby ninja program, so 6
that?
months is where you start.
6 months. I want to put baby Joey in.
Yeah.
Gio, baby Joey.
Yeah, Joey doesn't even walk yet.
6
How do you have a
months.
6-month ninja
We do.
program?
I mean, if you think about gymnastics, they have like the mommy and me and the baby. So it's basically movement education. It's just getting them familiar with crawling, walking, very little, like hanging a little
Right.
bit.
It's a
And then we
different-
have our preschool ninja program.
That's interesting.
Ages like 2 to 5. And we have our little ninja program, 6 to 8. Junior ninja program, 9 to 12. Teen ninja, 13 to 15.
How many people you have working for you?
Right now, like 13 people.
I could see that.
Can you imagine having a shirt that says "I'm a baby ninja"? How freaking cute would that be?
You want me to get your shirt that says you're a baby ninja?
I'm not a baby ninja, but
Okay, the challenge is on. You open Pandora's box. I need a crew. I need a camera crew. I need you going up there and doing the deal.
Christina has to try. I need to get trained first.
Okay,
I
well,
need
that's
to go
on
to
you.
Christina and get trained.
That's up to you.
And then
And then you're going to do it.
I'm gonna do it.
And then if you get through this obstacle, then we will write to NBC if
She
they
can
put
do
your shit as a
it.
comedian.
No, she can do it. I have a warrior woman class
Oh,
every,
yeah, I'm
every
in.
Wednesday night.
Jen?
And
Jen,
you guys should come.
Jen is hanging with me. We're going to be the judges.
I will be there to
Will
support
you do a warrior
need
woman
to.
class with me?
I will try.
No, she's
I will
not.
do it.
That's enough.
She did pound with me.
I did pound with Dawn.
Really?
Yeah.
We went pound and pour. We pounded and then
Oh,
here
that's
you
the
go,
drinking
Barbara. And then
aspect.
we
I'm
had
not
the
talking
pour
about that.
afterwards.
Yeah, nice try. I would love to see that.
We
We're
could
gonna-
do
we'll
women
put a crew
warrior.
together.
Wait, women
I'll do a
warrior
class.
and wine.
Well, she didn't say anything about wine.
But this way we can mix.
You don't understand the
I can
concept.
make that happen.
We can mix Becca in with
Okay,
Christina
okay. I
and
can make it
network
happen.
and work out at the same time.
This is not the concept. It's a gym of sweat, not of wine. You could do the one all you want later.
Women warrior wine.
I have to start now training at my house.
You see what you got to deal with? Good luck with that.
I think it's a spectacular idea, and it's right here in Boca. You're off of Congress and
It's
near Costco,
between
you
like
said.
yeah, it's right north of
Dawn is
Costco.
going to make the women's club. They're going to be drinking wine and watching everybody
I
on
just
the
want to know who is
obstacle.
in with me on the Women's Warrior Club. 888-565-1470. I think Joe is on the board, so say, hey, Joe. You guys in? I've never seen so much love on our board right now.
I think that we should go to the gym and then everybody goes home and showers and then we all make it for happy hour at the lovely.
Perfect.
You could do that.
It's
That'll
a
work.
perfect plan.
That's if they can get out of bed. I'm dying.
think- so
I'm
tell me
dying.
about
I need
the
a crew.
women-
Hector, we need to put a crew together.
Tell me about the Women's Warrior class.
Yeah, it's a warrior woman. It's not as crazy as it sounds. Everyone from all different backgrounds, strengths, and weaknesses come in. We've had people come in who've survived breast cancer and had like multiple surgeries, and they're like, I don't know why I'm here, but
I'm here.
They're like, I can't hang, I can't really run, swing, jump, but I'm here. And I love that because that's the essence of being a warrior. It's not letting life circumstances tell you what to do with your life. And so I designed the courses based on the people in my gym. So if someone comes in and they're like an elite athlete, and I'm going to make it a little bit harder for them. If someone comes in straight out of surgery, I'm going to keep them to like a balance obstacle and something a little bit slower moving. So there is something for everyone, and people keep coming back. We do free trial classes, and I want to say like 95% of the people who come for a free trial wind up signing up because they just
saying
love
you're
it.
a ninja is cool in itself. A warrior woman ninja? Really? How cool is that? You're so not there.
I'm there.
You're there like in Mousetrap Heaven with me.
No, you see, the thing that I know about Dawn that you haven't learned yet
Is he's going to be coming with me.
is that you see that cable and that light? If I don't watch her, she will be wearing it. A camera, she trips. She trips on a nut in the street. Not 1 day, not 2 days, same nut. 3 days later, I had to throw it in the parking lot because she kept tripping over.
Warrior woman. We're going to go on a
I
remote
can
there.
see you doing this. I'm going to take heavy insurance out on you.
I just want you to know we have 2 remotes already scheduled, sitting right here at the cafe. We're going to go to Modern 60s Wine Lounge. We're going to go
You
to
are wound up. I'm
Ninja,
all in.
Jumpstart Ninja.
I am all in to watch you do this.
I know, because it's right in our community. There are so many great resources right here in our neighborhood.
It takes a New Yorker to come up with this
Yeah.
idea, man. I'm
Right?
going to tell you. You talk about a side hustle. This is maxed out. Maxed out because not only has she competed once, twice, 3 times, she's kicking it and letting everybody else get a taste of this thing. And she's in Florida.
She's in Florida.
Which is hot as hell outside.
And she's got from babies
is
to
air
90.
conditioned.
You've got from babies all the way up.
Yeah.
And she's learning. You know what I was thinking? Kids learn how to walk correctly.
Yeah.
You know, when kids lean forward, that's not walking correctly. I'm just saying. But I can see a whole lot of different obstacles.
Rowan, I think Pop Up, you got
Everybody.
a few kids to put in.
Well, they got parents. I got drinking to do. Dawn, don't blow my day.
Tell us
I'm
where you're
sweating already
located.
thinking about you doing all this. There she goes.
Oh, no, we did not know, Stephanie, that Christina's fiance is in the UFC. So please share.
You see, you leave out
to be.
leave
Hello.
out so many things. What is your fiance?
Please tell us about your fiance.
My fiance is Jared Flash Gordon. If you're watching,
Flash.
I love you and I miss you. I just left him last night
Jared
in
Flash
Milwaukee. He trains. He's been training for like 13 years plus. He's an unbelievable UFC fighter with a massive message to share with the world and talk about a warrior. He's overcome more than anyone that I know, and he's still fighting, and you can watch him. He just fought last weekend in Minnesota, and he had an amazing post-fight interview that's gone viral. So Jared Flash Gordon, look it up. Go to his website. And
Has he done the ninja?
he comes to the gym. He helped me open
Has he
the
done
gym,
that
and
piece,
he's amazing. I'm
Yes,
like,
ma'am.
he needs to learn a little bit more like swinging technique. But aside from that,
She's a gymnast.
he
She can
can
say that.
do like anything. I mean, he got up the 14.5-foot wall in the first few tries, which took me 2 years to get.
I don't
so
think I
was
could get
like-
up that wall.
You can. You're small. You're like a roach.
Small and mighty. There's going to be an advantage to being
You're like a
5'1".
roach with muscles. Don't worry about it.
There's going to be that advantage to being closer to the ground.
That's right. And you're gonna be on
Like
the
Mighty
ground.
Mouse.
How are
You're
you
gonna-
not, Freddie? How are you not a greeting card writer? You're small like a roach. Happy Valentine's
Roach
Day.
with muscles.
You can
Like
stand
that?
for a wall.
I
I don't know how you're not writing for Hallmark
This
at
is
all.
this is a life experience. When I was in Puerto Rico, I had a lot of those around me. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
Now, I got
Hallmark,
another-
when you care enough to send the very best. Call Freddie.
Yes, right.
I got another question. You have a background in gymnastics. Tell me what that was about.
I started gymnastics when I was 2 years old. I have 2 sisters, and they wanted to be in it, and so I was like the little one that my mom just threw in, and I wound up taking it all the way to college and being a Division I athlete when everyone else kind of quit. It just was like for me.
Division One. No joke. And how good were you?
I mean, I think that my work ethic and mixed with my natural talent.
Did you
made
try for the
me-
Olympics?
I did not. When I
Why
was
not?
12 years old, I was training to be an elite gymnast, and then my father passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
And I couldn't do it anymore. I had visions.
You would have been
I
in
mean,
the Olympic team.
who knows?
No,
it
I
panned
can
out
see
the
it.
way it was supposed to pan out, but I would be in the middle of like a flip, and I would think that I saw him leaning up against the wall, like the way he was all, Mr. Gambino, and I ran out of the gym crying one day, and it hurt too much to think about him, and I threw out my grips, my leotards, and I
Wow.
said I'm never going back, and that was when I was 12, and then when I was 18, I was like I miss gymnastics. So I took 6 years off and decided I'm just gonna do gymnastics again. And
Can
do
you still
college
do it?
gymnastics. Yeah,
You
I'm like the show monkey for all my friends. They're like, do a flip, and I just like backflip.
I love it.
I just did it the other day for one of Jared's friends. And
Really? I could
Yeah.
see. You can see it. It's in her. You can see it.
To absolutely see it. Tell us where you're located. Your
we're on
address?
Congress, 518 Northwest 77th Street.
And your
Boca
phone
Raton,
number?
Florida, 561-705-1712.
We should do a showdown.
JumpTwistNinja.com. Come in for a free trial class. We
I
do
wish I had
birthday
thought of
parties, corporate events. If you want to do team building, bring your whole corporation in here, and we definitely will get you guys.
They're in team building.
You're going to be in for 15.
Look, I started smiling.
The guy?
Team building.
Hector and I will be with cameras watching.
No, we're going to go do a team building exercise
Yeah, we're
the
going
whole
to build.
day at Jump Twist Ninja
I already
Academy.
showed you what I'm doing. There you go.
We're going. Do you remember we did the
I'm
escape
going there
room?
first, and then I'll meet you there.
We're gonna, I think it's a great
team build
idea.
as well.
There you go.
Jen, you're coming?
I'll come.
Warrior Women Wine Wednesday.
You know, we have a party bus, so you and I will take the party bus.
Perfect.
And we'll get there.
It's perfect.
And don't worry, you don't have to shower between the workout and the wine.
You really don't.
At 21, maybe, but once you're at my age, it's all
Listen,
good doing
God
it. in gym
created
clothes.
mint, and you put it in your nose. You never have to take a shower again.
Let's go to commercial break. Give us a call. Write in if you want. 888-565-1470. More to come with Jump Twist Ninja Academy and Becca Brown, Modern 60s Wine Lounge. We'll be right back.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or carmencarelaser.com.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
Farrow Law Firm, standing up to corporate bullies, using innovative, aggressive, and effective strategies to resolve disputes effectively and timely. Contact us at 954-252-9818, online at farrowlawfirm.com, and on Facebook at Farrow Law Firm. We look forward to being of service to you.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe.
Hilarious, I tell you.
TV on Wine Tasting Tuesday. Steve-O is back in the house. He says, hey, family.
Steve-O, I thought you were coming today. I guess Tuesday means Thursday. I will see you Thursday. Where?
Where? We're going to be at Wyndham Deerfield Beach.
Yeah, so what's going on?
Cafe Med, Wyndham Deerfield Beach. We're also having a watermelon stand there. Watermelons for water safety.
Is that official?
I spoke to Audra today, and she said, clogs out, but just do it. It's to benefit Live Like Jake. All proceeds from this watermelon stand, which is like a lemonade stand. And if you want to create one or your kids want to create a watermelon stand, proceeds go back to Live Like Jake, which is to help give scholarships for children and families that have been affected by drowning, whether they have drowned, and there was a sibling that they want to teach water safety to, whether they just had an incident in the water, they did not drown, and they need water safety skills. If none of that happened and you just can't afford it and you want your child to have swim safety lessons, yes, you can contact them at ISR, Infant Swim Resources. But all proceeds of the watermelon stands from the Wyndham Hotel on Thursday. That's a lot of W's. Talk about warrior women, watermelons, water safety, and wine, and it's only Tuesday. All the proceeds go back to Live Like Jake for their scholarship. So for more information, come join us at the Wyndham, or you can go to livelikejake@gmail.com, livelikejake.com, and all donations are tax exempt, and we can get you that information. You know, I just spoke to Audra, She said, "Tell me about it, and I'll let you know." Who could say no when I tell them
I
what
gotta
Live Like
speak to.
Jake is?
How did you get in touch with her? I needed to talk to her.
I called her.
Yeah, well, you gotta give me that number.
She answered
'cause-
the phone.
Oh God.
And that was that.
Now we also met last night a gentleman that has a restaurant down
Yes, Kelly's.
at Kelly's.
We're going to be
Kelly's
there
Pub.
next Thursday. Kelly's
We're going
Irish
to be
Pub
there
in
next-
Fort Lauderdale.
Let me tell you, I met my Harry Anthony, my nephew, my son's son, my brother's son. I met him there. I didn't know that was his place.
It's on Oakland and Federal. We're
It
going
was
to be there
packed.
next
You ever
Thursday.
been to Kelly's?
I've never been there.
And I think it's down the street from you
Very
on
close
Oakland
to
and
me.
Federal,
Yeah,
right?
very
So
close.
we're going to do something with you. If we're going to go down there, we might as well do something to parade the whole.
We should do day at Kelly's next Thursday, and then
Here
our
it comes.
nighttime
Here it
show.
comes.
We should go to the Modern 60s Wine Lounge. It
are
is right
invited.
down the street. Jen, you in? We'll
There's-
do the Gen
Thursday,
Z show.
That's my show.
You got to come. You got to
Thursday
be in.
night. Yeah, that's
you
what
could
I'm
be in
saying.
all day. By the time you go,
We can do-
You'll be like D. Martin.
We can do day and then night.
You
Just go
guys
down
in
the
all
street.
day next Thursday?
Talk about party busing.
Hector, you gonna be in?
Cruising down. Next Hector. Next
Hector.
Thursday, Hector.
What Thursday is it? Next Thursday. Yes.
He says yes,
Say
but I
yes.
think that'll be spectacular. So this Thursday we're at the Wyndham Deerfield Beach at Cafe Med from 12 until 2. Next Thursday we're at Kelly's Irish Pub
And what
on
are we
Oakland
doing on
and Federal.
Tuesday of next week?
I don't know yet.
I thought we were going to West Palm Beach.
Where are we going?
That ladies' closet clothing thing.
Well, have you talked to Carriel?
No, she said she was closing all of Boynton, the whole street.
I have not confirmed or denied that. I don't know. We've had a lot of remotes to do, is all I can tell
Well,
you.
let's get it done.
But I
Let's
also
go.
know that Becca has to get back to open the wine bar, and we've
All right.
got one more bottle to taste.
Let's
And
bring Becca up.
I
back
love
on
this
speed.
name. This is just Frank.
One more red.
So,
So
but hold
the-
on. Before you go there, Becca, give us the information of your place because we are on the different hour.
Right, one Modern 60s Wine Lounge, 1828 East Sunrise Boulevard, right next to the Gateway Theater. Faces sunrise. It's about a half mile from the beach. We open at 4. Where our hours are during the week are Tuesday through Sunday, and I stay as late as you're there. And if you leave, I leave.
Tuesday
Holy
through
smokes!
Sunday.
You're right across the street or next door to Gateway?
I'm right next to them.
I lived on 12th Street.
Yes.
Right there by the mall.
You should have been there
in front of the red. You weren't. How long you been there?
Well, the bar's been there 5 years. I've had
This
it for
I'm going back
2.
to 15 years.
Oh no.
She's been there 2 years.
Ooh.
Oh, I know exactly where she is.
That's where I am.
It's all right.
You're
It
right
only
next to
took him
Burger Fry, too, in
59
front of
minutes.
ours.
Yeah, 59 minutes. That's pretty good.
I couldn't remember I saw one movie at the Gateway.
Yeah. Gateway's a pretty neat retro theater built. I think it was in 1951. I think that's a circa the age of my building too, based on plumbing and electric. just a wild guess.
They have a
but-
squirrel in the back that runs on a wheel.
Yes, you're telling
Squirrel,
me.
shiny things.
Yeah, if you don't keep them in kibble, you're in trouble.
Is there parking down there now?
There is. There's parking on the street that's metered. That's free after 6. And then there's 2 lots behind, and then the Gateway Plaza next door. So there's tons of parking
Okay,
that's
good,
free.
Good.
So that's an easy one.
Modern 60s Wine Lounge. I just love, even the private labels you have are amazing.
We've got Sakatumi Cabernet. We've got Groovy Rosé and Shaggin Chardonnay.
I love the Shaggin
These
Chardonnay
are all
name.
wines that are from Molly Valley, Chile. So they're not, they're not off the back of someone's bus somewhere. They're quality wines made in Chile that are a private label for the bar.
And
And
we've got
then
one
I've
more
got
to-
about 86 other wines of different varietals and blends to choose from, and food.
Do you mix your own wine blends, or is this something a company's sending you? Do you taste it? and
Those
say-
are varietals. So they're all the Chardonnay, the Rosé is Merlot, and the Cabernet is Cabernet 100%. There's nothing else in them. When you get a blend like this is the perfect entree into this. This is an Australian wine from DiGiorgio Winery. Frank DiGiorgio is the blend maker on this. It's Merlot, Cabernet, and Syrah. Typical Australian, they always say, no matter what it is, it's got to have Syrah. It's sort of like if you're Filipino, no matter what it is, it's got to have rice.
Yeah.
So it's got to have Syrah in it. So it's a much bolder, bigger than the Don Bernardino Joven. But the story behind Frank, the reason I brought Frank today is that Frank was my dad's name. And anybody in the family or anybody outside the family that knew my dad knew that he was quite a character. He was guaranteed to equally offend everyone at every family event, sometimes more than once,
sounds
in
like you.
a loving and fun and very quirky way. So we have lots of Frankisms and lots of things we say about my dad, Frank. He's been gone 2 years now. But when this came in with Frank on the label, I do fun things with the bottles of Frank. I pile them up in the window. I pile them up on the sofa. I send them, the girls over at one of the local fine dining restaurants love Frank, and so we take pictures of Frank with beautiful, beautiful women all over that come into the lounge. And I post things on Instagram like Frank's going home with the blondes tonight, and tomorrow night it'll be Thursdays are the brunettes. And we just do fun things with the bottle, and it's special. And every time I say, somebody, do you want a glass of Frank? I crack up.
Fun with Frank.
As my whole family does too. They think it's hysterical. I mean, Frank in the piano, Frank out of the piano, Frank hanging from the awning. He's been everywhere.
Christina, your dad's name wasn't Frank, was it?
No.
Because if you
Okay,
tell me
good,
it's
'cause
Frank,
I'm
Jen, I'm
somewhat
like
relieved.
out.
Oh yeah,
That would be enough.
Yes, it would
It could
be.
have been. It's like Fun with Freddie.
No, don't
Freddie-isms,
stop. We're
Frank-isms.
talking about Frank.
Fun with Frank.
We'll raise our glasses.
So what
to
you're
Frank.
gonna see with this is a much bolder, much bigger, a little more raw, a little less refined than the Hoven.
Oh, I didn't
And the
know.
Hoven. I like the Hoven.
Okay.
Did you like the red Hoven?
I love the
This
red
is
one.
the, you're coming over here?
We need to find you a glass.
She says, Christine, you want a matcha cookie?
No, thank you.
No,
I'm
okay.
good.
You wanna?
I know Hector. She doesn't drink, so I'm offering her your cookies because everyone should share.
You want some water?
cookies.
Look at the color of this. This is much deeper than the red of the Hoven.
Holy smokes!
Well,
this is-
Frank DiGiorgio, it's his winery, and
Frank DiGiorgio.
he named this wine after himself, so he's pretty proud of it.
What did you say?
Whoa.
I gotta try some.
Again,
You
a
gotta have
Hallmark
it.
card in the making.
Everybody's got to
Jen?
try Frank.
Every word.
Wow, you like that?
Holy smokies!
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
Wow. As they say. As they say.
You've
Oh,
left
wow.
us speechless,
That's
Freddie.
Listen,
Not
here's
good?
the how. What about raising a glass? What about the Frank?
Here's to Frank.
Maybe,
Here's to
Frank.
Frank.
maybe.
I
may
think
his
I have a
memory
better
serve
toast.
forever.
A better toast. Here's to dads.
Here's
Yes.
to- oh, there you
Absolutely.
go.
Make dads in their
Nice.
memories.
There you go.
How about that?
I feel bad I can't. Cheers.
Cheers. Here, you can have an empty bottle. It's full. You just don't have to drink it. We're just going to give her the bottle. There you go. Here's to dads in general, and
Here's
may
to
their
dads
memory
in general.
continue.
Absolutely.
You like that?
I like that.
Nice and bold. This is delicious.
Yeah,
It's
so
about
it's got,
very
you
good.
know, I
This is a
brought
home
things
run.
that you got different flavors, different wine profiles, different varietals, and it kind of exposes you to a lot of different things across the board.
You left the best for last.
I tried to.
This is delicious.
excellent.
Holy
Yeah.
smokes!
Glad you enjoy it.
You like those legs, Lisa? Lisa's been 21
like
for
the
about
Frank
5
story.
days. How's that
Yeah.
going for you? 10 days.
She's been drunk 10 days.
I put a dog foot.
You passed that?
A bunch of
Didn't you
dog
just turn
cookies
21 on
and
like last
Frank and
Saturday?
says,
Oh, that was Steph. Sorry. I'm
was
sorry, that was
Arizona.
Steph who's been 21 for about 10 days.
I love that.
Now,
That's what I would do.
do you know September 5th? Do you know what happens if you call in on September 5th and you say it is Teddy's birthday? You will win a bag of coffee.
And you know September 14th is Lisa Smiley's birthday.
Is it your birthday again? We just
September
had your
14th.
birthday.
No, we just had Steph's
How do you have
birthday.
two birthdays in 1 year? Oh, Arizona, when your birthday? And when was yours? The 14th? And when is yours?
April Fool's Day. And there you have it. I've never seen so much love.
Like Rowan.
You know what I have to tell you? No, he's May 1st.
I mean, like Joey.
Okay, is he
April
April
1st,
1st?
yeah.
Okay, there you have it. I have to tell you, Becca, I've never seen this crew so happy and loving together as what you have
Wine
done
is a
being on set
beautiful
with them.
thing. Isn't it a beautiful thing?
It
You
truly
see it in
is.
Is
the
wine a
wine
beautiful
bar.
thing?
Yeah, when it first opens or when I have an event right at the beginning of the event, a speed dating event. I've got one next week because I have to get with you on the
Speed dating on wine.
Seriously,
I
it's
have to be at
it's
that
still
already.
alive.
Decided.
So when everybody first gets in there, it's very tense and nobody's talking and it's really quiet. Well,
do
when I get
speed
a couple
dating.
of glasses of wine down, I'm there like.
I would
They
love to
everybody.
cover that event.
I want to just go. I'm married, so but I still want to do speed.
Go and observe.
And
it really
observe.
is.
I have
it's a lesson in
I have a
humanity.
gift for you that you say I'm there. I got a gift for you. You ain't going nowhere.
I tried to take them the other day.
You're
Did
in?
you?
Yeah,
Don't, because they have fingerprint proof on them. I found out who take them.
And
that's
you know
right.
what,
I could do a workaround for
We
that.
need to ask Jen what's happening with Moby Pop because before these ladies leave, they need to get filled in. Moby Pop is launching any day.
Any
Thursday.
day.
No, not any day. We said Thursday.
We're working on. We're working on it. We're waiting for the trademarking and my attorney. I was with my attorney today, and he's working on it.
I will trademark it. I guarantee it.
And Moby Pop is
Moby
For everyone
Pop,
who doesn't know,
it's a digital marketing company that utilizes a virtual digital card that when you give a short code gets plopped right on people's phone. And you can put anything you want on the card. You can do videos. You can do the video of when you were on American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
You could do videos of your place. You could have people see your menu. They could,
Right.
buy wine right
What a
through
great
it.
idea.
We'd stream videos on it, and it's all done through a short code. So when I say to people, go to your text function, and the number is 80800, text WIN, W-I-N, everybody gets my card. It has my click to call, click to text, and now I don't have to say, here's my number, here's my website, here's my Facebook. It's one platform, everything's streamlined right there.
Yesterday we did a shoot. There were 3 shows out there, and everybody was asking me for my business card. I don't have them anymore. So
We're gonna set you up because
we're
doing that today.
Because
I'm
I was
just gonna
like,
set you up.
Dawn, give them your card.
it's true, and I kept giving out cards and more cards, and I'm thinking I really need
I
my
don't have
Moby
any more.
Pop.
I gave up on the cards.
Well, part of the Moby Pop process is you get a moving billboard. So on the back of your card, there's a call to action with your keyword. So we make these window clings, and it'll be like, want to be a warrior? And it would have a picture of the phone and the 80800, and then it could say warrior, whatever you'd like it to say. And now your billboard is movable. Static billboards that just sit, that people go by, nobody's reading those. And 98% of the people that see these moving billboards do the call to action. And when people do that, text warrior to 80800, if that were a thing, they would get your card and you would find out who they were, and now you have inbound lead generation. So we're putting an end basically to cold calling, because these are qualified clients that were already interested in you.
See, she knows something about computers.
Yeah,
and she was my high school teacher.
No, they had
Almost.
about computers.
Same school.
Yeah, we missed you on the first hour. We were talking about the factual content of the Holocaust, and apparently Dylan was texting you yesterday.
Oh yeah, we talked yesterday.
That's what he was telling me, and I said, she replied, and he says, and I realized, Jen G, the history teacher that you are, again, keeps coming back.
Yes, I used to be a history teacher.
Now, do you have a picture that you took, like a poster of being on shows, like the Ninja Warrior poster, a picture of you? Do you have one of those?
Yeah, I have 2 of them actually on my Instagram. If you want to pull it up.
I don't want to pull it up. I want.
They're printed in my gym.
You want her to sign it and have it hanging here?
You're
like
way
a
ahead
real
of me.
celebrity?
I do. I think it'll be really
It's a
cool.
great idea.
I think the reason I want to do it is because then you have a call to action when it comes to anything in that message, and of course it delivers the message. But I was telling Dawn I wanted to do rafters. I wanted to have.
Yes,
and
you
she
did.
thinks I'm crazy, but I think it'll be really cool if she signs it. You ever get into a restaurant and people sign pictures?
Well, I was
like
thinking of a
DMs?
dry cleaners where you had a bunch hanging there and you just hit the remote and they just kind of flipped around.
Yeah, thanks for giving those ideas to get back on.
Well, then I can go around.
Yeah, exactly.
I could do that too. I got the rod.
There you have it.
But I think
It's
it'd
like
be
at the
really
dry
cool
cleaner.
if you have one of those. We can sort of make a poster out of it, and you can sign it, and then we can have a competition. Like we get a couple of tires out in the parking lot, and let's see who could run with the thing on their back for 100 yards.
He's got all these great ideas, but I guarantee you he will not partake in the fun festivities.
Well, somebody's got to keep score.
You just do not partake in these fun facts. I know.
The
But
last
we're
time
gonna
I
have it-
participated, I fractured disc. I had that broken, and my ankle disappeared. No, I need no more.
Yeah, what's up with that?
It's you hurting me. What's up with that? We had these electric bikes. And I'm watching her and says, make sure she doesn't fall, right? So I get on this thing, and they're lapping me. And so I turn it on high on a turn. And I stopped, and the thing went dun, ga, dun, ga, dun, ga,
Over
dun.
the hedges. It was like a bad movie.
And I fractured that bad boy, which still hurts me.
Yeah, 'cause you never went to the doctor.
Puts a spit on
You coming
it.
in for some lunch? We still have lunch left over, actually, from yesterday.
Look who's
Chill
here.
and Grill
It's the
Peter brought
artist
lunch
known
in.
as Donna Van Buren.
To charge your creative juices, there is lunch.
Donna,
We've
you've
really
never
caffeined
been
today.
on the show. I don't remember you on the show. Not this show. Whose show were you on, Donna? Not this show.
She's been on a lot of shows.
Have you been on this one?
Art Walk. Art Walk. She's been
She
on
was
our
on?
show.
What's the wine talking for?
There you have it. Rebecca, before you leave, tell us again, and we're going to go to commercial break, how people can find Modern 60s Wine Lounge.
Modern 60s Wine Lounge. I have a Facebook page, I have a website, and I post to Instagram, 1828 East Sunrise Boulevard, next to the Gateway Theater in Fort Lauderdale. We open at 4. Hope to see you there today.
So we're going to go down there next Thursday? A week from Thursday?
We're going to figure it out, but
Yeah.
we're
We're
definitely
gonna-
going to have to do a remote down there. I love the concept, the
love it
idea, and food pairing with the wine. Wine comes first.
Yes, always.
All right, stay tuned. We're
Always.
going to go to a commercial break. Thank you so much. I can't even tell you which is my favorite. Maybe it was the Toaster Friend.
Really?
I think so. Or the Hoven.
Well, you gotta keep drinking till you find out.
888-565-1470. Christina staying with us? She's like, yeah. Stay tuned.
Where else am I
We'll
going?
be right back.
There you go.
Pleasure.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-P, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Do you want to enhance your love life with flowers? Rejuvenate love, life, health with flowers from Blossom Moments? Weekly deliveries to your home, your business, hospital, or even senior centers. Give us a call at 561-951-6343. Blossom Moments could also coordinate your wedding or event. Contact Blossom Moments at bmgevents.net. For all of your floral event needs, large or small, call Blossom Moments. 561-951-6343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. You caught me here with my pants down.
Chris and Jean are in the house. Our next show coming up at 2:30.
Hemp Boca in the house.
Yeah, Chris, we cut you off before you start because you have a show to do. So we're keeping this clean for you. Christina stayed with us. We have Christina Gambino from Jump Twist Ninja Academy.
That's right. That's what you heard.
We're going to do Warrior Women Wednesday. I got that also.
God help us all.
Can we do it on a Wednesday?
It is Wednesday nights, actually.
There you go.
Of
Even
course
better.
it
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Warrior Women Wednesdays. Go to the Ninja Academy. I just think the baby ninja idea is fantastic.
I think it's great stuff. Yeah, listen, again, congratulations to the women's soccer team today. It's the Day of Women.
Mm-hmm. And you haven't not mentioned Coco Groff.
She's gonna win. She's gonna win it.
She lost yesterday.
And she would have won it.
She did.
She did lose, huh?
But homegrown in Delray Beach,
and she went all the way to the top, and she came in second, which is not a bad deal.
It's amazing. I mean, you talk about all the foundations, Roots and Wings, and
How do you
Miracle
know she
League.
lost? You watched it.
Dylan told me.
Dylan, you sure it was yesterday?
Yes.
It was. Just
Dylan was
double-check
my
that.
fact checker. He was my navigator last
Yesterday
night
at 5 a.m.
when we came home. He's making coffee for Christina. We're
Wasn't
giving
it
Dylan a
raining
break.
yesterday?
In Wimbledon?
I mean,
Probably.
in London? I don't know.
He doesn't know. It was raining here yesterday.
Paris. Aren't they in
But she's
Paris?
15 years old, right from our hometown. You talk about what
Gotta
goes on
love
in our
her.
community. We're going to bring her on our show. Dylan's working on that. He's reaching out to Coach Cadell because Julia from Miracle League, Palm Beach County, knows her. in Roots and Wings. Ted Hodgkinson knows her, so we're going to see if we can pull a little.
People are writing to me asking, why don't we do a contest in not
Jumpstart Ninja Academy?
No, not in that.
Jump
Not in,
Twist.
that gives me a
I
headache.
got it right once.
No,
Jump
they're
Twist.
asking about the other thing you did when you were in college and you stopped. Gymnastics.
Sounds like.
Sounds like.
She
They want to
must
know,
think
why
we're
don't we do
crazy.
a gymnastics contest?
Yeah, I mean, we have a tumble track in the gym.
You have that there too?
Yeah. It's an air track, it's 20 feet long, and we also have a trampoline.
You still teach people to do gymnastics?
Gymnastics is a huge foundation of being a ninja, so I do like to teach handstands and forward rolls and, you know, backflips and front
But you
flips.
still do all that stuff you were telling
I
us, right?
do, yeah.
And this is just one of her businesses. So when I spoke to her, the women in business thing was like, bing, here we are.
Oh, she has more than one business?
Yeah.
Well, what else you do?
I started my first company in 2010. That's where Jump Twist came from. It's Jump Twist Music. So I provide music for gymnastics, cheerleading, and kids music, dancing, instructional. And then I do choreography, so I'm still doing that.
Wow.
It's music and choreography.
That's a huge industry, specifically the cheer industry. Competitive cheerleading is like,
Yes.
yeah.
Making a cheer routine will make you like second guess.
I used
your
to do them all the
existence.
time.
Like,
I don't understand.
It's a fact. I was a varsity cheer coach for a very competitive
Well,
team.
then I want to ask you a
It's
question.
really hard.
When they do those pyramids, right, and you have the 4 or 3 girls on the
They
bottom.
don't do those anymore.
Did they stop doing that?
Yeah, like decades ago.
No, that's not true. I was watching the college pros. They were doing it. They're standing up, though,
Yeah.
and they're holding each
Their
other by the
lips.
wrist.
Right. Yeah. You get a flyer.
Really?
Yeah, you put a flyer in the air, and then you start to build the pyramid with
But you
your
got
base,
people
your
on your
back.
shoulders.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I used to be a flyer. I was a college cheerleader.
I would love to be a flyer, too. I would hate to be at the bottom of this thing.
Yeah.
She's a flyer.
Yeah, we know.
She's still flying.
Yeah, she's
That's what they're called,
Hey,
flyers.
you want to fly a little further?
But she does the music, the choreography.
That's really
for
hard.
gymnastics.
Yeah. What's cool is, you know, I started it just me in a basement apartment in Manhattan. I was still in college, and I found people on Craigslist to produce music. And,
On Craigslist?
Yeah, literally. And it just turned into this amazing company that now we built a recording studio in-house, which
Wow.
is, I relocated. It's in my gym. It's in the office in the gym. And my music was featured in the last Olympics in 2016 in Rio. So one
Really?
of the gymnasts representing Canada used my music. And it's actually a funny story because it was about to come on, and I was like, I had all my family with me, and I was so excited. I had my phone, like, I'm ready. And we were like streaming the Olympics to the TV on my sister's phone, and she picked up her phone to take a video of me to see my reaction of like everything I worked for.
She ended the video.
And she shut it off. And the girl's like standing in her starting pose, like about to start. And I'm like everything I worked for. I'm like so excited to see it. And also on the screen goes black. And I'm like, what?
But the most important question, did she get the picture?
She has a video of me. I'm standing up, and I'm like doing the pose, like I'm like ready. I'm like doing the routine with the girl, and then the screen goes black, and I just turn around, I'm like, what? And I never actually got to see it.
You never saw it?
They couldn't get the stream back.
No.
You could YouTube it.
I think it might be on YouTube now, but I never saw it.
Now, there's a whole science to that music thing, right? Because she's supposed to end her routine when the music ends.
Dead stop.
And sometimes it doesn't work
There's
out
a
that
whole
way.
format, and the whole reason why there is an industry for it is because with the rules, you cannot have words in your music. So we have to recreate the songs from scratch and replace the vocals with instruments.
So where do you get the instruments?
I have multiple producers that work for me.
So they bring you the sounds.
Yeah, we have like a violinist who will come in and record. The producers will make the backbeats. It's really cool. We have a ton of music. I have like over 500 songs now in my catalog, and we do limited music, exclusive music,
This is all
custom
for
music,
gymnasts?
gymnastics, cheerleading, dance, figure skating.
Really?
And you've got this all at Jump Twist.
Jump
the,
Twist,
The
yep.
recording studio is in-house.
You have music blowing in that place when you go in there?
Yeah. It's funny because I just got
You're so
a
New
new
York.
contract.
You're so New York. you know?
Why?
Because
What
I
is
used
it?
to hang out at the gym in Manhattan. I used to walk in there. It was like a giant pinball place. Da-da-da, the music blowing. And you had to get up and go because the music was just so, let's go.
So maybe you'll be inspired to get up and
She's
go
so
with
New
me.
York. She is so typical New York.
She's a hard worker. Oh, that's only business 2. There's business 3.
What's business 3?
Business 3, I started 2013. I saw a problem with the student housing at FAU, Lynn, all around there. They had like a 2-year waiting list for dorms. And I wound up buying property and renting it out to students. So
You still doing that?
Yes.
Are those new condos that went up on Military are yours?
No.
Because I was about to say, that's a
The
something,
music
something
business
there.
is doing really well.
Really well. They'll start at 8.
But right, she's so New York because how many times have I said to you, how many businesses have you had? New York, Gen 2,
2,427.
right? You talk about businesses, how many things, workarounds,
Had quite
and
a few.
reinventing and doing everything. And
That's typical New York.
Jumpstart is just another one.
Twist. Yes. What's funny is right now I'm in high season for floor music, and my gym is popping with the summer camps and birthday parties, and it's time for students to move. So I'm currently operating 3 businesses at once. And I actually I left Florida for 2 weeks. I went to be with my fiance in Milwaukee to help him prepare for the fight, and it's just really cool that I've been able to manage it all and have my businesses run smoothly. It used to be a one-man show, but now I've created systems and processes, and I do public speaking as well.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
She looks like she's 12.
I help other business owners now get their life back. So I'll do
Really?
business consulting, public speaking.
Is that another job? You're a consultant?
It's mostly like for people that I care about, like friends and family. If I see a
another
lot
business.
of potential, I don't have time. I build websites too, apps. It's
The lady next to you says the same thing.
I build websites.
Yeah.
Right?
But
Look at these powerful women.
I tell you.
Talk about
Scary.
inspirational.
I'm not
Are you
going
a
to
little
come in
scared?
no more. Yeah, I'm intimidated. I'm going to sit over there with Hector.
You know, you talk about powerful women. It's really amazing.
Well, the world is changing, and the rest of us got to catch up. That's what it comes down to. And, congratulations. How long has the gym been open?
This is the 4th month.
Just since April.
Yeah.
And she's already busting it
It's
out.
insane. I couldn't have asked for a better turnout. Like all my projections, I under projected everything just so I wasn't upset if we didn't hit our numbers, and I'm just exceeding
How are
everything.
people even finding out about it?
Well,
like me, right? I watch Ninja,
Yeah.
and there you were.
Yeah, how'd you find out about it?
I was watching Ninja Warriors, and
Oh, her
they
commercial
did
came
a
up.
breakaway.
Yeah, WPTV, News Channel 5 gave me some good airtime with that. I've done Facebook ads. We're on Groupon. We've sold almost 600 Groupons in 3 months.
Is that a profitable venue for you?
It is for me because
A lot of people tell me it's not profitable because
Groupon?
you're giving away half of it.
Yeah, if you have an actual product or a massage or service that one-on-one really has a high cost for you, for me an open gym,
It's
you
no
know,
overhead.
Yeah, it's
a
either
different animal.
2 people
I
come
can see
or
that.
45 people come. It costs me the same amount
Same
of money.
amount of money.
So it's been
I can tell
excellent.
you, typical New York.
You could do it for free, though. You could do a digital coupon for free.
She could, or she could make half, or
She
she
can
make
do
a
it. She
quarter.
can add it on MobiPop when MobiPop launches.
And she's still she's getting the publicity.
Yeah, but you could do one. We could do one because we do digital coupons. Do it free, and then we don't take a profit. We don't take anything from it. It's just part of the service, and then we air blast it out to people.
That's a publicity
it.
piece. Yeah,
I like
I kind of admire at your age you're developing. There's a new program I'm coming out with, and I invited G String over here to be on it. Also, it's Fred Talk. You know how they have TED Talk and TED
That's
Talk Junior.
funny.
We doing Fred Talk. What are you laughing at? And I think we should do that on Thursday.
Okay.
You give to somebody a half hour with the video and everything else component. 'Cause I think he gives you 10 minutes, some stupid thing like that.
I
And
think
then we'll
Fred
put it
Talk,
out all
that's
over
the way to go.
It is, and that way you can teach people what you know on a vast majority.
Yeah.
And if you want more information, you go to your place and get hooked up.
Yeah, I'm definitely starting webinars. I want to do that because it's the information that I've learned and experienced, and I want to share it with other business owners because it's painful to watch businesses just
Welcome to
the
Florida.
owners are struggling. And I mean, I did it. I worked 24 hours a day.
So let me ask you, you got a camera here. What would you be your number one advice to new business owners?
New business owners, don't stop learning ever. Reading, watching videos, be open. You have to stay with technology. Be ready, be one step ahead of it, because things are you get shut down in a snap. And when I first started selling music, we were selling them on CDs. Then I went digital. people were doing USBs, CDs to USBs. I went straight to MP3s, and now it's just an instant download. I don't have to fulfill an order. It's just automatic.
How's the pirating business working for you?
The pirating? Everything is copyright. Like, I pay all licensing fees, so
I mean they pirate your stuff.
Oh, they, yeah, I found my music on YouTube before, and
That's been the kicker on that business.
there's nothing that I could do to prevent it unless I see it. I just ask them if they could take it down, and but it's such a small industry. I don't have that. It's not that big of an issue for me.
The reason I bring this up is because tomorrow we're supposed to have Babyface on here.
Oh, yes. Is that true? Confirmed?
Yeah, it's confirmed.
Maybe with
No,
Jesse
that's
Campo?
confirmed. And one of the problems is that Facebook now, because they've been slapped around so much, 5 seconds of music that belongs to you, they shut the show down.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You gotta
I
go.
think the best advice, though, for a business owner is to create a system. Like, as you build a business, you have to write a checklist. What do you do? Like, for example, I'm about to interview someone. I have a hiring process, like actual checklists, onboarding. How do you onboard someone?
More to come. We're going to have to do a whole workaround show around
Yeah,
Christina.
to do a show around
Gambino.
Christina.
Up, Jump, Twist, Ninja Academy. I got it right twice. Check it out. From baby ninjas all the way up. You can give them a call. Find her on Facebook. Genji Moby Pop. And, of course, Modern 60s Wine Lounge. Have a great day, everyone. We will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Be kind to each other.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Pure Wave. Supercharge your cells. Energize your body with Pure Wave therapy. Internationally patented, Pure Wave technology helps eliminate radiation from modern electronic devices, which can cause chronic disease. Pure Wave technology strengthens the immune system and metabolism while activating hormone production. PureWaveNow.com, 561-965-7777. Are you ready for improved cell regeneration, less discomfort, a longer, healthier, vital life? Contact PureWaveNow.com for your consultation. Non-invasive technology promotes relaxation, a better quality of life, and more energy. Call PureWave Now at 561-965-7777. PureWaveNow.com.
The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000 square foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more goodwill next time. You can follow the cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.